welcome back to the channel. Coming up in today's battle report.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. So we are back again. This time with a little bit of a hot commodity. So we are bringing the Drukhari.
Yeah, so I've got, this is actually my old, well, this is a reincarnation of my old 8th edition, I suppose, is the right way of thinking about it. 1,000 point game. We're playing 1,000 points, as you've probably seen in the thumbnail. I've had to move to adjust it slightly. The points have gone up, so I've had to drop a Razor Wing. Not the biggest loss considering where they are in the book. And I'm running a lot of disintegrator cannons because that's what the list was, and that's what they're modelled with. I know Dark Lancers are better. I've got some being printed so I can chop and change them around. Yeah, the cost of buying official ones is really high at the moment for some reason.
Oh, I don't know. I have no
so it's
idea
like lots of people are changing disintegrator cannons out.
I know. It's like everyone's started Drukhari armies because they've always wanted to be a Drukhari player.
Yeah, so this is my list I was running back in the 8th edition, the cover tournaments here at Warpstorm. Did quite well with the list. I think I remember annihilating your Blood Angels in like 2 turns with just really lucky rolls. And
then I ran Drukhari and did the same to Sam's Ultramarines.
Yeah, the time they were quite good at Marines.
Yeah.
So it was, we both got Drukhari armies. We both started them in 8th edition when they were, well, I started them because they were the only competitive arm. All my other armies were nowhere near competitive. So I bought a competitive army and bought literally the models to make a 1,000 point competitive army for the small tournaments we were playing. Now, on the other, now they are considerably better. However, mine are, or this army is entirely Cabal. So it's, and Venoms. So I know Raiders are better. I own one of them. And until we know what Chapter Approved is doing, I'm still only going to own one of them.
A big point hike. Let's get rid of them.
Whether you go for the ones that are going out, the sensible ones around the 100, 110, or the 4,000 odd point one that Mikey at Hellstorm posted the other day. So, we know that Drukhari in a funny place. I'm not going to. And you're bringing Necrons.
I am bringing the old spooky boys. First time running Necrons on the channel, but I have played them in the past.
Do you run them in 9th?
I played against them in night a lot, so I kind of know how they work already.
That's always going to be.
So I'm just going to replay what I've played against. But I'm bringing a bit of a weird list, 1,000 points, few extra units you might not consider using.
So you're actually running my Necron at the store. Yeah. Mine and the Warpstorm owner Ben's Necron army. So I might help. If there's something obvious, I'll help you out as we go along. We're not that competitive at this point. We'll start doing some LGT prep in a while, guys. London Grand Tournament prep in the next few weeks, depending on what our Prime Minister decides to do, given that there's some news this morning which wasn't quite so good about variants and extending lockdowns. So we'll see what happens.
It's what it is.
But guys, we'll come back to you with the lists, and we will see you in a not too distant future.
Catch you in a bit. All right, so this is my 1,000 points of Necrons. I'm running Sautekh Dynasty, which allows me to augment my morale tests, or combat attrition as it is now, which is kind of useful against Drukhari, because I'm probably going to be losing troops left, right, centre to disintegrator guns. In my HQ slot, I have an Overlord with a Voidscythe. His Warlord trait is Hyperlogical Strategist, which on a 5+, I get command points back, because I'm probably going to be spending them left, right, and centre. And he also has the relic of Veil of Darkness, which is the teleport, so I can pick up a unit and disappear and reappear. He is modelled with a Resurrection Orb, but I've not included it in the points. For my troops choices, I've gone with 2 standard Necron Warrior 10-man squads, both with Gauss Flayers, and a 5-man Immortal squad with 5 Gauss Blasters. I know I have 1 Tesla in there, but unfortunately we don't have 5 Immortals with the Gauss. And then in my Leech choices, I've got 5 Death Marks, which are pretty cool for sniping. That means I can maybe go after the Archons and try and pick them off so it stops some rerolls. And then some Lich Guard with the Hyperphase Swords and Dispersion Shields, which gives them the +1 to their save and a 4-up invulnerable. And then you've got, of course, the Hyperphase Swords, should be a little bit of fun in combat in case anything gets a little bit too close. And then I've got 4 scarabs, which I'm running just as a bit of a screen, really. Just try and take off or take an objective. And then in the other fast attack choice, I'm running 3 wraiths, all with claws. So they are just a bog standard pick. To be honest, being super fast and a bit jinky, they can get in combat and they'll hopefully cause some problems further up the board. And then my little bit of anti-tank / big gun, I am running a Doomstalker with the massive cannon on top of it, which should hopefully, with its range, be able to give me a little bit of extra firepower against the raiders or even the flyer, just to try and stop it from cutting me off halfway up the board. Cool, so I'll be back in a second with Toby's list today.
Okay then, guys, so as we said, we have effectively my old tournament list here. So I'm running 1,000 points of Cabal of the Black Heart in a single battalion. So heading though up, we have, first of all, my Warlord. He is an Archon. He has Labyrinthine Cunning, a Splinter Pistol, and a Venom Blade. I know they're not the best choices, but this is what I used to run, and that was the whole point of doing this list. Then we have a second Archon to fill out the second HQ slot. He is loaded exactly the same. He has a Splinter Pistol and a Venom Blade. And I have paid a single command point to give him the Helm of Spite. I used to run it. Won't be helpful against Necrons, but I would have spent that CP beforehand just to give me that denial power. Then to fill out the troop slots, we have 3 identical units. These are Cabalite Warriors. They are 5-man squads. In each squad, there is a blaster. Nice and straightforward. 50 points a squad, pretty point efficient for what they do. They are then riding around in a Venom each. Now, obviously, Venoms, as we all know, are not the best option for Drukhari transports. The Raider far outweighs that. But these are what I've got, and this is what I used to run. So they are armed with a Splinter Cannon up top as standard and Splinter Rifles underneath. I used to run dual cannons, but I just can't fit the points in. The only upgrade I have taken that I didn't previously take was now each of them has a chain snare. That is literally just there to fill out the rest of the points. And actually, they can be quite handy in combat in later turns in the game, especially being Black Heart. I'm counting that being that one extra step up the Power and Pain table. We then have 2 Ravagers. Each of these Ravagers, each one has got triple disintegrator cannon. Again, I know Dark Lances are better. This is what I used to run. And actually, against this Tom's bringing, they're probably actually just as useful to me. And then to round the list off, we have possibly one of the worst units, statistically, I think, in the Drukhari book of the sort of the more common units that we used to see in 8th, and that is a Razor Wing Jet fighter. The Void Raven Bomber is just better if you're taking flyers, and as we all know, flyers are in a very strange place in the game at the moment anyway. Now, he has got 2 disintegrator cannons, so I've had to pay the points to upgrade that over the Dark Lances. Why disintegrators cost 5 points and Dark Lances don't is beyond me. And then he's got Splinter Rifles in the nose. And after this, guys, it's 1,000 points on the nose. And yeah, nice and straightforward. It used to do quite well in 8th. We'll see how it gets on in 9th. And we'll be back with you for the deployment. Today's game team is from the GT 2020 Grand Tournament Mission Pack. Secondary objectives selected by the Necrons. Grind them down, and whilst we stand, we fight. Objectives selected by the Drukhari are deploy scramblers and whilst we stand. Okay then, guys, the board is set. Drukhari are deployed closest to me, and Tom's Necrons are deployed on the further side there. So we're about to roll off the first turn. Tom, do you want to go first?
I've rolled a 1. Great.
I've rolled also a 1. Here we go again.
A 6. A 5.
Tom, you're going first, dude.
Yes, I'm going to go first.
Anymore. Right, guys, we'll let Tom get his movement phase out of the way. What command protocol is your first turn?
My first command protocol is the protocol of Sudden Storm, which I can add 1 to movement characteristics.
Nice. So
I can be nice
boys.
and fast.
So that's the first turn, guys. Sorry, that's the fit there. And we will come back at the end of Tom's movement phase. So, Necron turn 1 movement phase is complete. Tom, talk us through what you've done, mate.
Okay, so what I've mainly done is I've moved up my wraiths and advanced them to put me in 3 table quarters for my secondaries. And so, but they're also on an objective as well. I haven't moved the big cannon because if he doesn't move, he gets like the super shot basically. But we have agreed that I can see the 1 venom back here. It will be my most one to hit, but
so we've basically, although we've got, because of the broken edge on the obscuring ruins, we've said that we're going to count the ruin from where it first becomes more solid.
yeah.
It's a doomsday cannon, guys. A little bit of rebar isn't going to affect it. So then we have over here, Tom.
At the back here, all I've done is just moved up my Necron Warriors. So they are just arcing around slowly, and the same with the Lich Guard. Kept the Lord back here with some Immortals, and the Death Marks haven't moved yet because I'm contemplating teleporting them at some point.
Okay. And then we got some sneaky scarabs.
The sneaky scarabs, which are just holding a line at the back here, but they can then zip out and cap more places if needs be. The big guy is sat on the objective. And I am, of course, got my race up here, where you're only on 1, so in your turn you're going to have to come and get something.
Yep. Or try and kill your wraiths.
Yeah.
So, are you teleporting your death marks and whatnot?
Not this turn.
Okay. So are you ready to move straight into shooting then, Tom?
Yes.
Okay, so what are you shooting first, sir?
So the only thing, everything has been measured. This 1 warrior can shoot at the Ravagers, but there's no point. It's -1. It's 1 gun. I'm not going to do anything. So I'm going to shoot only the big boy.
Yeah.
So he has a heavy D6.
Ready for one, guys?
Apparently I can't hit the dice tray. For a 3.
Meant to be.
Yeah. And then he is hitting on 4s.
5, because Venom's got a natural inbuilt -1.
So nothing. I'm going to spend a command point, reroll 1. No. Cool. So that was lackluster.
The glorious anti-tank firepower that's more advanced than anything the Imperium has to offer, and it
Very much so.
Standard Necron problems, guys. There's no charges to declare because you're
no charges
on objectives and whatnot.
Because I'm going to stay where I am. I'm going to make you come to me because you're faster.
That's fair enough. So, guys, I'm going to go into my turn. In my command phase, I will gain a command point, which will put me up to 6, having spent 1 pre-game.
I'm down to 6 because I had 7. So
Yeah, which you did re-roll there.
Yep.
And then we'll get the Drukhari movement phase out of the way for you guys, and we'll be back. Okay then, guys, so the Drukhari movement phase, and command phase, the Venoms have started skittering forwards, so this one here is just drifted slightly to the right with the Warlord in it to get away from big scary gun. And then on the left-hand side here, we have the Venom pushing this way, along with the Razor Wing to try and remove those Wraiths, and to sort of help me get engaged on all fronts. On this side here, the Ravagers have stayed put. They've got line of sight on what they need for this turn, and they're holding that objective for me. And then here, the other Venom with the Archon and Cavalry Squad have zoomed forwards onto this objective. And again, they've got line of sight onto what they need to start removing. So that is effectively my movement phase, guys. We're going to go straight into the shooting. And what we're going to start with is the... sorry, I got myself tongue-tied then. Is this Venom at the back here, and he's going to put all his firepower into those Wraiths. So we'll start off with the Splinter Cannon, which is now heavy free. That is all hit. Then I'm wounding you on 4 stomp because poison.
Yep.
That is 1 wound, sir, and that is at -1 with a Splinter Cannon now.
Oh, nice. So I have a 3+ save. 4+ invulnerable.
So 4+ either way then.
All go through.
They are 2 damage a pop now, so that's 6 wounds.
They have 4 wounds apiece.
So
that's
1 gone.
1 gone and 1 down to
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Well, that was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Damn, they're powerful.
Yeah. Should have fired the Ravagers first. Hey ho. There we go. Then we're on to the Splinter Rifles underneath. So they're hitting again on freeze. I'm using the white dice again. That's to get rid of that one. And then wounding you on 4s. 1 more wound. No minus on that one.
Cool, so 3+. Oh, go through.
Well, that's not going well for you, mate.
No, not a good start to my rolling today. Jeez.
Yeah, that's pretty horrendous. So we'll then go on to the Razor Wing. No, we won't. That might have other targets. We'll then go on to this Venom here. No, he just fired. We'll go on to this Venom over here. So again, all his firepower into the Wraiths, and this is just the Venoms themselves, guys. So the Splinter Cannon, 2 hits, and then 4s because of poison. That's 2 wounds.
Nice.
So
4 pluses.
Yep.
Ooh,
There we go. So that does. Oh, I should have done the rifles first.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Does still kill a boy, but
Let's kill the Wraith, but there we go. And then the rifles underneath. Well, that's a good, nice roll. And then we have 4s. There we go. There's 2. No minus on this one, so on their armor.
which one is down to 3 wounds.
Okay. So then what we'll do is we'll then move on to the squad inside that Venom. So this will be the rifles first.
Yep.
But it's all going to be going into them, guys. So we'll just do the rifles to start off with. No, we won't, because I forgot. I am Blackheart and I get rerolls. So this is the blaster from that squad, which is missed, which is why I did it first. So that is still missed. Lovely. There we go. Rerolls are broken, guys. Then we have the rifles. That one goes. Let's put that one back in. There we go. Meant to be. And then we have 4s to wound you. So that is a grand total of 3 wounds, sir.
Nice. Come on. Oh, down to 1.
1 wound left. Well, there we go. So we will then move on to the Flayer. Give me 2 seconds. I just need to change the page on my codex. I won't get Tom to dance for you. No one needs to see that. So we will put the missiles and the splinter rifles into that last remaining Wraith.
Yep.
And they will pop the disintegrator cannons into the big boy at the back. So missile-wise, we will select the necrotoxin missiles, which are the poison 2+ missiles. So we have 4 rifle shots, getting that close. What do I film there for you? So that's 2 hits, and then 4s to wound you because of poison, and that is just 1 wound. Can I sneak the last wound for him with the poison?
Yes.
I can. And then we have the 2 disintegrator cannons into the big boy at the back. So that is 6 shots, hitting, this is hitting on 3s. So 3 hits. What? Is it that guy got the quantum shielding, Tom?
I will double check for you.
Because the disintegrator cannons are strength 5 minus 3, 2 damage.
No, it says 4+ and vulnerable.
Is that not from quantum shielding?
And no, it's containment field.
Okay. What's his toughness?
He is, currently, he is toughness 6.
Okay, so it's going to be 5 to wound you. That's a good sign, at least. 1 wound.
1 wound.
It is at minus 3, so 4 of them. I don't even know where that went, because I wasn't watching.
So 6.
Okay. So he's fine.
Yeah. He's going to take that on the chin.
He is.
Unlike my Wraiths.
The Wraiths are gone. So guys, give me 2 seconds. I just need to pause the recording and find out what I'm in range of and what I can see with these Ravagers. Right, so ranges and line of sights have been worked out. So this left-hand Ravager is going to be firing into the Doomstalker, as you can see it, and has got range. And then this right-hand one hasn't got line of sight onto the Doomstalker, so he's going to go down into those Lich Guard. So, first up, Tom, we have 9 shots into your Doomstalker. So hitting you on 4s because of various cover elements. The way we're playing it today, guys. Sorry, Tom, I was before we were crushed then. Then let's go 5s.
Oh, nice.
That's not a bad haul. I have forgotten my whatever it's called, but we'll keep it on for now.
So 3 4+. Yep. Okay,
2 damage a pop.
Damage pop. So he is down to. So he's taken 4 wounds. So he's down to 8.
Okay. So guys, we also did remember reanimation on the Wraiths after the fact, but the way they were killed, they were each died to single unit firepower. So we did rolls and dice, and Tom didn't reanimate any of the Wraiths on the way through. So that wouldn't make a difference. So then we have the second Ravager firing into the Lich Guard down here. So hitting you on 3 this time because I'm in my own cover. Despite the fact I've rolled a obscene number of 2s. That was a lot of 2s. Did I roll on the 5 then? I did. Then toughness of your...
They are
5.
Yes, they are.
And I am strength 5, so forced to wound you. That is 2 wounds.
So it's on my invulnerable.
Yep, to your shield.
Plus. Love it.
Fine, but didn't expect to do too much there, guys. Hoping to, but didn't expect to. These guys are really good when you were able to put the reroll hits and wounds through the Archons, but Cores obviously changed that. So that is my shooting phase complete, and indeed my turn complete, guys. So we'll just tot up the scores and whatnot, and we'll come back to you with Necron's turn 2, and we'll run through how the scores ended up at the end of battle round 1. Okay, so Tom is happy beneath his mask, but this is how the end of the Necron turn 2 movement phase has finished. So talk us through what you've done, Tom, and the plans that you want to reveal at this stage.
Cool. So what I've done is I've moved a lot of my firepower in terms of troops all here. Death Marks, Immortals, Necron Warriors to try and get rid of this. Been sneaky Scarabs, because I am technically controlling that point now.
Yeah, so there is a objective
On the other side of the
just
wall.
behind the wall.
Big guy over here has regenerated a wound.
Of course, yeah, living metal.
Living metal.
If I remembered. I forgotten.
So he is back up to 9, but he wasn't bracketed anyway, and he hasn't moved. I did try and measure out a Veil of Darkness to be really cheeky and appear here. But by some fluke, Toby has managed to completely and utterly block me out.
I completely forgot about the veil. It wasn't the fact the Overlord is on a chunky base that you would have probably snuck in.
Yeah.
But the Overlord's base is just too big to get you in the sliver
But
that there is.
Great thing about it is that it is any part of the game I want to use it.
Yep.
So I can use it on turn 5. So it's not the end of the world.
That is true.
If I potentially delete some stuff, make some gaps.
If it does mean that your protocol, which was... What was your protocol on? Conquer Tyrant?
The Protocol of Hungering Void.
Hungry Void, which is a melee focused one. It does mean that's a bit redundant for you this game.
Well, I've taken the second one, so I have added 1 strength.
So if you need to
if
go and
I
punch
don't
things.
kill that by shooting it, I could charge it, and I've got the extra strength.
Yeah, and you'd probably be able to blow off the Cabalites that are in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense.
So either way,
You're reasonably
might
happy.
come to my advantage. It was more for the Lich Guard, because if they get in there, then have my Overlord go with them, and then hopefully kill the Venom with the Lich Guard, and the Overlord then just beheads your Archon.
Yeah, 2 of them.
It can happen in another turn.
That is true.
So yeah, that's the end of my movement phase. I'm just going to measure up shooting.
Yeah, so we'll be back with you in 2 seconds, guys.
Yeah.
Okay then, guys. So Tom is ready. He has many a dice.
Yeah.
So we're starting off. Which ones are you going with, Tom? The old school ones or the new ones?
Old school. So we'll start with the old school. I did get my rapid fire at 18 inches, but I'm like 4 inches away.
In a 1,000-point game, mate, the ranges aren't really much of a worry besides the boards.
So 20 shots. I'm hitting on 4s because of the -1.
Yep.
And then I'll be wounding on 5s.
Who did you get my will be done to, anyway?
The Lich Guard, because it was like, yeah, we're going to try and pop up
Oh, fair enough.
and be annoying, but yeah, man, that -1 really saved your bacon.
Venoms, I still like them.
Yeah, I'll be
I
honest.
think
I
the
would
Splinter
probably.
Cannon's overpriced, but I do still like the Venoms.
Then 5s to wound.
Not because I own lots of them or anything.
So that's 2 wounds off the first batch.
And that is at -1, isn't it? So it'll be on my...
Yep.
So that'll be on my 5 up invuln, I believe. So make 1 fail 1, he is down to 5 wounds.
And 5. And then I'm going to rinse and repeat with the new dice.
Sorry guys, I am just trying to find a dice.
It's alright. Cool. Oh, that's a bit tastier.
Yeah, there's another 5 there, yeah. You got it. That's a bit better a roll.
Yeah. And then 5 to wound.
2 again?
2 again.
Your averages are not helping you, are they?
No.
There we go, guys. So, okay, both do go through. So that is down 2 free wounds remaining.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then my Immortals.
Yep.
Which is 10 shots.
Yep. These are strong. These have got a better strength, haven't they?
Yeah, so 5. So we win you on 4s this time. Still hitting you on 4s.
Yeah.
Well. Which actually
They're doing their best.
they're proving why they're immortal.
Yeah, we haven't shot them yet.
Well, yeah. So force the wound. Which actually
That's much better. So that's 5.
and then -2, so it's still on your 5 up.
Yeah. Good old flicker fields. Oh,
I'll recast that one, guys, because I just threw him.
and that is
2 go through.
2 go through. So he's got 1 wound remaining. I'm shooting 1 damage.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the Royal Warden's relic one that's
Like super good. Yeah. And then we're going for the 5 death marks into the venom as well.
this venom has absorbed a lot of your firepower.
Yeah. So 5 shots as they are heavy, hitting on 4s, but then strength 5. So 2 miss. And then force to wound. I'm going to spend the command point, reroll one.
Is that a mortal wound? The
6, yeah, it's actually immortal, so I didn't need to spend the command point.
yeah, so they don't
Yeah.
spend your command point.
So-
So you do get the venom. Does he explode?
Oh,
No, he does not.
so close.
Okay, guys, so I'll get them out in a second because he's got no issues.
Yeah, I've only got one more thing to fire. So it's just the big
boy.
guy. Going to
Yeah.
go into the venom.
Actually, Tom, give me 2 seconds. Let me just roll up see if anyone dies getting out of the venom.
Yeah.
Because that's a bit more important.
Ooh.
1 Cabalite drops getting out. I'm not going to kill the Archon.
You sure?
Yeah.
100%?
Yeah.
Roll of a 6, he dies.
Right, so you firing the big boy at.
Big boy is going into this little venom down here. Because,
Okay.
to be honest, out of those 2, the venom is more annoying.
Fair enough.
So, and he's got Cabalites in there. So
The Razorwing is one of my While We Stand We Fight models, though.
that is true.
Don't know if you want to try and take him down this earlier in the game or not. The Venoms are annoying, but they're not worth any points to you, is kind of way.
Yeah, but he has to go potentially off the board next turn to come back on.
Yeah, possibly I need to measure it.
Yeah, so I'm going to risk it.
Okay.
But are you in 24?
Oh, for your T-Rex guns, if you've got
Yeah,
them.
my little T-Rex guns, which, yeah, so I can fire everything into you. So I did a bit cannon first. So
Are you within 18? Because you might get rapid fire on him. So we've got 1 shot at the big cannon while you're measuring that up.
Yes,
Okay, so you're going to get
rapid fire.
rapid fire on the little guns.
So
But
one
one
shot-
big shot.
Hitting on 5s. Goes through.
3.
So strength 10.
Wounding on 2s.
Yep.
There's going to be a 5 up.
-5, so it's on your invuln.
Done.
Oh,
Sorry, Tom. Watch the T-Rex guns go through now.
Yeah.
Of course, Flayers. Let's call them the wrong go.
So 2 hits.
Nice. Strength 4 is on those?
Yep. So
fives.
5 to wound. 1 wound. -1.
A 5 up either way.
1
that
damage.
goes through. So,
Moral of the story: big gun sucks.
they're just when you look at the Dart Lance,
Yeah.
when it's as efficient as it is, whatever it is on the Marine repulsor tank that no one's using anymore, the laser destroyer is it on the?
Heavy laser destroyer.
You just think, why is it the Doomsday Cannon, which is meant to be one of the best bits of technology in the 40k universe, is D6 shots, D6 damage?
Yeah.
Just doesn't make any sense. Is that all your stuff fired though, Tom?
Is so it will just be your Cabalites getting out, and then I will decide if I want to make a charge.
Okay. Okay then, guys, so the Cabalites on the Archon have gotten out. Within 3 inches where the Venom was, giving Tom an 8-inch charge from the boys here on
The new
the
boys.
left, the newer guns, and then the older boys have got a 6-inch charge if they were needed to.
Yeah.
Start with the 8-inch, should we say?
Yeah, we'll try with the 8.
Okay.
We're going to play it big.
No.
No.
The other boys, we're going to try them?
I'm going to command point that one. Because I would rather the 8s get in, because the
Yeah, fair enough.
closer boys are technically already on the point. Where
they
the
both
8,
are, aren't they?
No, the 8 are just out.
Fair enough.
So I don't want to Which, an 8.
You're in, yeah.
So that's
Do you regain that CP with your Labyrinthine Cunning? Not Labyrinth Cunning?
no.
But it's the Necron version,
Yeah.
Labyrinthine Cunning.
Stress.
Hyperlogical strategist.
Yeah, so 8 inches.
So were you charging the Archon and the models then, or?
Yes.
Okay, I presume because he's obviously within.
Yeah, because I want to try and cut the head off the snake, unfortunately.
Well, he's down here. But
yes, but the other Archon is there.
right, guys, we'll just let Tom move his models, and then we'll be back with you. So the Warriors have charged, piled in. We have 4 of them going into the Archon.
Yep, I'm going to try and force your 2+ invulnerable save to fail.
Yep, so 4 into the Archon and 6 into the Warriors around them. What are you doing first, Tom?
We'll do the Archon first. So I'm hitting on 3s.
I will burn a CP for lightning fast reactions.
Yep.
So you're now hitting on 4s. Just because every Archon knows that the challenger will go down.
So 3 go through. I'm strength 5 because of my protocol.
Yep.
So it's 3s for wounds still. And 2 wounds.
Okay.
No minus.
So it's fine.
Fine.
Shield stays up, mate.
Yep, it was just worth a shot.
Do I get my CP back? Nope.
Nope. And then the other 5 attacks go into the Cabalites.
Yeah, which is
So hitting on 3s. And then wounding you on 3s for 3.
3. I will roll these up. There's no minus, but I have like 4 of armor, I believe, now. So 1 is fine and 1 drops. Would have made their fancy new invalid on that one. So 1 warrior is dropped. I will kill this guy here. And that is that, guys. Let me collect some dice, because I've got to work out how many attacks everyone gets now because of the new rules. And we'll come back for the Drukhari swinging back. Right then, guys. So the Archon is going to swing first. So he has 5 attacks. No Gym Blade here. So hitting on 2s. Wonderful.
Ouch.
He is then wounding you on 4s, I think, with the Venom Blade. I will just double check.
I believe it's a poison weapon.
It is a poison weapon, but it is poison 2+, so that one still fails.
Yep. 6 definitely goes through.
6 definitely goes through. The 6 is actually a better minus because of Blade Artist, so the 6 is actually at -2.
Okay.
So
6 up.
yep.
Goes through. That will lie one down.
Oh, just because we're going to get comments, Tom, I'm going to re-roll one for Black Heart that missed. Still misses, guys. There you go. Dice gods are what they are. Then we have the Warriors themselves. So they will be hitting you on 3s. And they will be re-rolling 1s, but of course this time around I roll a load of 2s. Just trying to watch through a camera lens is quite difficult. So these will be wounding you on, they're strength 3, so wounding you on 5s.
Yes. 100%.
Okay, that's better. So 2 are at -2. Sorry, 2 at -1 because of Blade Artists.
Yep.
And then you've got 2 normal ones as well.
Okay, so I'll do the 2 at -1, so that's a 5 up. So 1 goes down.
Yep.
And then 2 normals, another 2 go down, so that's 4 in total.
Tom, we should have done reanimation when the Archon swung.
Yes.
So reroll your reanimation for the one that was 1 killed by the Archon.
Yes, which
So
gets
he
back
gets
up.
back up. So,
2 go down,
yep, so then roll for their reanimation.
which 1
One gets back up, so there
dead.
we go. Yeah, so 1 in total has died. That was a bit lackluster, to be honest, Tom, on both fronts. So, there we go. Right, that's that, guys. We will come back to you with the scores at the end of Tom's turn. Drukhari movement turn 2 in just a second. Okay then, guys, so that is the Drukhari movement in turn 2 completed. So what has happened? The Venom that was here has had these Cabalites disembark. They have gotten out just outside of engagement range of the Scarabs, and they're to steal that objective from the Scarabs. He is then shot off over to here to put pressure on Tom's lines, start tying things up, and Venoms into him. With the power and pain table I'm now on as Black Heart are actually quite tasty in combat, so we'll see what he can achieve. The Razorwing is shot up over here. I misplaced him at the start of the game, so he actually can't fit on the board properly. So he's going to fly off the next turn, or the next turn if he survives. The Then over here, what has happened, the venom that did contain this Archon, my Warlord down here, the Warlord has gotten out, and the venom has zoomed itself over to this objective here, mainly for engaging on fronts rather than the objective itself, but there we go. These guys have fallen back, and the squad itself has used Cruel Deception to be able to still fire, and the Archon is just taking cover behind them. The Ravagers haven't moved. They have plenty of targets for what they need to do. So that is the movement phase, guys. What we'll do is I will collect some dice. I'll be back with you in just a second for the Drukhari shooting phase. Okay, guys, so shooting. Let us begin. First of all, these 4 Cabalites here are in range of the big Stalker. So I know he's a vehicle. I presume he's a vehicle.
Yeah.
So hitting on freeze, reroll one of those for Black Heart. What was a salamander player that I remember we realised when you 6s? Nope.
Are they not poisoned? So,
vehicle. So, yeah, that's why I'm not worried about it. Then we have the Venom. He was putting all his firepower into the death marks. So, first off with the rifles. All hit. And then with the poison 4+. So that is 2 wounds on the death marks.
Let's quickly look up there.
I think their toughness, armor save 3+, considering they are on the
elite choice.
Well, the Immortal sprue.
Yes. 3+, yeah.
Yeah, so that was 2, I believe. That's what I do.
So 1 takes a wound.
Are they 2 wounds apiece, are they?
1 wound apiece, so that's 1 dead.
So not yet, because we'll have to wait until I fire the splinter cannon.
Yep.
So this is hitting on freeze. And I will... Did I reroll 1 Black Heart? I did, didn't I? That was stupid of me. And then that is a 4. So that is 1 at -1.
So he's fine.
So now you reroll your reanimation.
Which, nope. So it is 1 dead.
So that is 1 dead death mark. Then we have the Razor Wing.
I think you got all your amazing rolls on the Wraiths.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. So the Razor Wing is going to put, again, all his firepower into those death marks. So, the splinter rifles in the nose. That is 1. That is fine. Then we have the disintegrator guns. That's not too bad. And then that they will be wounding you on. Is it toughness 5? Did you say?
Well, yes.
So that wounding you on 4s. That's better.
That's better.
So that is 4 at -3, and they are 2 damage pop. Not that makes sense.
So 6s. So 3 go through.
4 go through.
4 go through.
So that is 4 drops. Is there any left in the unit at this point?
No.
Do we kill one already, Dolly?
Yes.
Yes. So that is the missiles are wasted, but the death marks are gone. Okay. So then we will move on to this Venom here. And he's going to put all of his firepower into the Warriors, the old school Warriors down there. So we'll start off with the 4 rifles shots. I'm going to get 4 rifles in total, that'd be quite fun. So it's 1 save, no minus on the Warriors. That is a 2.
So that is 1 down.
And then the splinter cannon, 3 hits. 2 wounds at -1.
So 1 goes down, 1 stays up.
Okay, so 2 reanimations to roll. Reroll that 1 because they have it inbuilt. So one drops, or 1 stays dropped at least. That was from the old boys.
Oh, the old boys.
So my hand right in front of the camera then.
Right. Take 1 from that.
And then we have the guys at the front here. There is still a squad inside that Venom, so we'll fire them as well. What do I think about it? Because otherwise I will forget. Cavalry Warriors, do they have grenades?
No, unless you spec them with it, I believe. I might be wrong.
Splinter rifle. No, witches have grenades. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yes.
I've been running Witch Cult as well recently, guys, so apologies on that front. So we have the 4 rifle shots, or 4 rifles firing. We then have
4 in total, Tom.
Nice. Any minus on there, sir?
No, it's only a splinter rifle.
Da-da-da.
2 drop. Because 4 of armor on those boys. And then the blasters come in as well, so we have to roll reanimation afterwards, so that hits. And then blaster is strength 8, I think, so that will wound.
Yep.
Minus 3 or 4. The 4 doesn't save you, so 3 reanimations. Reroll that 1 because warriors have that inbuilt. Nope, that is 3 dead warriors from that same squad of the old boys.
Good damn boys! What are you doing?
They're dying, Tom.
They're already dead.
Their soul.
Soulless automatons.
Let's not get metaphysical here. So we have the squad that used Cruel Deception. They're going to put their firepower into that same squad. So we have the 2 rifles remaining. We'll do the blaster first because we can then make use of Black Heart if we need to. So that hits. That wounds. I don't think you wouldn't get saved your 4 up armor, haven't you? Yeah. So, and then we have the rifles. 2 hits. 1 wound. He's fine, yeah. That's
reanimation.
Yep, that's not forget that
Nope.
one.
Reroll.
Yeah.
Yes. Get in.
You can move. You can kill him and bring him back at the front if you wanted to. Do all sorts of like competitive level shenanigans.
Yeah.
So that's that, guys. Then we just have the gunboats to fire. So the one on the left here is going to put all his firepower in. Sorry, on the right. That's me forgetting left and right. That's always fun. Put all his firepower into the remnants of that warrior squad. So he is hitting on freeze. That's a nice roll. I've got to re-roll that because of Black Heart.
And it's back to 1.
Always the way.
The dice gods are not here today.
Wounding on freeze.
That's not bad.
These are at -3, so you don't get safe.
Nope.
So that is 6 of them dropped.
6 animation rolls.
Reroll your 1. 2, so 2 are still standing. Damn them. Then the other one will put its firepower into these boys here at the front. Because.
Actually, no, sorry.
Oh, no. Yes, it will. So he's going to put his firepower into these boys here. I will just put Tom's room his model. I will roll. I missed 1, Tom. And then.
Huzzah.
Freeze. So that is another 6 on that front new gun unit.
Yep.
This is just straight reanimations. Reroll your 1. So that is 5 of them dropped. Excellent.
Excellent.
5. And that Archon there, guys, again fell back, so he's not going to be shooting.
Yes, because you use a stratagem.
They use stratagems to allow the unit to fire, but I didn't feel that the splinter pistol from the Archon was worth blowing a CP on. So there we go. Right. I completely forgot what I was going to do then, but oh well. I know it's core units anyway, wouldn't make a difference. Right, guys, I'm going to work out some charges and we'll be back with you. Okay, guys, so Drukhari charge phase. This venom here is going to charge these 4 warriors. I've been reliably informed you're not overwatching against them.
Nope.
So he is in. So with the chain snares, they are actually quite tasty, guys. And if I can kill those warriors, that gets me a point for herd the prey, where I can't get Tom off of the objective unless he fails his morale and they happen to run away. So then I would get it. But Tom Bro just burned 2 CP to auto pass them. You've got that as well. Yeah, so you've got your CP to make that work. Then over here, only something possibly a little bit stupid, but might play out for me if it works. That venom is going to charge the Doomstalker.
Yes.
So, Tom, read through Sentinel Construct for us.
So, Sentinel Construct, I don't get to Overwatch any better, but I do get to fire my main weapon at full strength, even if I had moved.
Okay.
So
you're getting your big gun shots there?
But it would also be if you charge any units within 6 inches of him.
Yes, which I'm not, because the venom's not big enough. So, try and kill the venom, sir.
Yes. How many shots? 5.
Oh dear.
That is a good start. Now for some 6s. Watch me roll all 1s. We have a 6.
Oh dear. The venom has only got 5 wounds left, guys, so...
Strength 10.
2s.
It's a 6.
This does not bode well.
Now, for your invuln. Let's re-roll the invuln. Oh.
I will spend a CP to re-roll that.
Yep.
No.
Nope.
So, do I collect it back from that with my cunning? Oh, there I get it back. So
And now for damage. Exact amount I needed.
oh dear. Does he pop? That's really bad for me, guys.
Oh, what's
No.
6?
So the venom is dead. That is actually really bad for me. I was hoping to get in there, shut down that firepower, but that ruins me for engaging on fronts and other things as well. So that may have
Finally did something.
he's done more for you in my turn than he did in your entire turn. So let's just have a look at this venom over here, guys. Let me just change the page of my codex, the one that charged the warriors. So the venom has a base number of 3 attacks. Chain snares then give him an additional 3 attacks.
Ooh.
So that has 6 attacks.
Tasty.
Where this gets more interesting is that with the round 3, being in round 3 of the power plane table being Black Heart, I now get +1 to hit with melee attacks. So this venom is now hitting on 3s. So let's see what happens. All 1s and 2s. Not too bad. I can reroll one of those for Black Heart.
Yes,
So
you can.
That's 5 hits. The venom. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to.
5?
The venom is hitting with its chain, with its blade veins, which is strength +1. So it's hitting at strength 6. Ooh. Okay, it doesn't make much difference against the Necrons, but so that's hitting wounding on 3s. So that then is 3 wounds, and that is at -1.
So 5 ups.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, boys. 1 stays up.
So 2 drop.
2 drop, but
Reanimation.
Reanimation.
That's all we've done. No.
Nope. 2 still drop.
So 2 of those boys have been dropped. Okay, so Tom, we now have that venom is still there. I'll move it in a second, guys. We're still doing social distancing dance. Your
Attack backs.
attack backs and then morale.
2 attacks.
1 hit.
hit. No wounds.
No wounds. So morale now is a concern for you.
Yeah, I just need to look at what's...
The leadership 10. Necrons are all leadership 10.
Yeah, a leadership 10, but Sautekh also does a bit of... Each time morale test is taken for this code, I can re-roll the test.
Okay, so you're old school Marines.
Yeah.
So how many have you lost on that unit this turn? Is it they've all gone this turn, haven't they?
Yes.
So that's 8 from that
Yes.
unit then. So you need to roll basically a 1 or a 2.
Yep. I can re-roll that. And that's even worse.
So 1 is run away. Then you roll your
Combat attrition.
combat. You're now below half strength. Ah, he's still there. Damn.
Keeping that 1 venom in combat.
And then the other squad, which has also lost, I think this has only lost 7 of its members this turn. Passes on its own. Okay. But the death marks are gone, so we don't have to worry about those.
Yep.
So that is turn, I believe.
That is.
So we'll work out some points, guys, and we'll let you know that at the start of Tom's turn 3 and battle round 3. And we'll be back with you in 2 minutes. Okay, guys, so we're back with the start of battle round 3. At the moment, Tom is a reasonably long way ahead on the victory points, and I keep forgetting to deploy scramblers. And I'm getting quite annoyed at myself for keeping forgetting to do it. But at this stage, Tom's a little bit far ahead. He has the shooting protocol in effect, so he's removing the benefits of cover.
Yes.
In just generally cover from my army, which is nice.
Yeah.
I suppose. Although I have just realised, Tom, now you've moved your character away from your big thing of doom, he's probably not getting that protocol because you're too far away from him.
Yes.
We'll double check that. So we'll double check that because neither of us can really remember the rules for it. So we'll figure that one out. Otherwise, the Scarabs have skittered through the building and are now coming to Nomons and Cabalites.
Yep.
They've probably done quite well. The Lich Guard and the Overlord.
Veiled of Darkness. So they haven't moved that far, but it is just that initial jump because now they can start. If I can get rid of these with the Scarabs, this can just start moving up.
Yeah.
And the whole flank is then mine.
It is. And the Warlords here, again, accidentally screened out the majority of this corner.
Yeah. And he's now hiding in a little building. Yes, when I get around the corner, your Ravagers can see me. You're going to take shots at them. Yeah. And I'm hoping the Lich Guard can just feign enough that my Warlord can just get into yours.
Yeah, then over here, The remaining warrior has stayed in combat, I presume?
Yep.
And the other 2 warriors have pushed forward.
Yeah, just to make sure that I'm securing that. I've also brought up my Immortals because they're probably just going to ignore the venom and shoot your Cabalites in front of you.
Yeah, well, you have no choice because the venom's in combat.
Yes.
I know, presume we're basically going to ignore the plane.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the movement, guys.
And we've both agreed that because the Ravager can shoot him, he can shoot back at that one Ravager.
Yeah, on the left-hand side here. Just it's mainly because of the heights, guys. There is a line of sight, and we said we are playing the solid parts of the buildings for obscuring, so that is not a problem. That's quite a cool shot, actually. But it's yeah, that's the way we're playing it, guys. Might not be quite accurate, but there we go.
Yes.
So we'll look into the rules in guarding that, removing that cover, because you've not got that much shooting otherwise to do every time.
To be honest, though, the cover is only going to affect your Ravager.
Which has got a 5 pin run anyway.
Yeah,
It's the minus,
right.
it's the minus to hit we need to look at. So give us 2 seconds, and we'll be back with you. Okay, guys, so we have checked the command protocols, and you do have to be within 6 inches of the noble broadcasting said protocols. And Tom just remembered that you get living metal. So basically what it means is the Lich Guard could ignore cover.
Yep.
But
they could shoot, but they haven't got the shooty set up.
So yeah, they haven't got their staffs of Rods of Covenant, I think they're called.
Yeah.
So what we've got basically to shoot at the moment is the Immortals, 2 Warriors, and
Big boy.
the Big Boy.
I'm still going to shoot the big boy at the Ravager even with the -1 because if I do get through,
Brilliant. Yeah.
potentially really hurt the war.
Him.
Yeah,
Ravager.
Ravager.
Yep.
I'm going to try and kill the Cabalites down here because then that just leaves your Archon. Okay, yeah, I can't shoot the Archon, but then that's just one guy running around. He's not really going to do much. He's going to have to either come forward or run away.
So I will play lightning fast reactions on the Cabalites for a CP. Do I spend the CP? I do.
Yep.
So I am on down to 4 CP.
Cool. And then, yes, I'll start with the big guy.
Yep.
So that is...
D6 shots. So you said the Flayers are going into the Cabalites down here, aren't they? So 5 shots in the cannon. Nice.
Yeah.
Hitting on...
Nothing.
Not ones. Good God.
I'm going to spend a CP every
Are you sure you're not Harry?
Yeah, apparently I'm playing as bad. There we go. 1.
So 1 goes through.
Straight 10.
We freeze the wound.
Yep. Wounds. It's on your... Invan. Do you have an Invan on a Ravager?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you want to double check? Because I remember Venoms do, but I can't remember if Ravagers do.
2 seconds, guys. Ravager. They have a Night Shield, 5 of them.
Yep, cool.
So, yeah.
That's saved, so that's fine. Then the...
Biggest, most powerful gun in the galaxy, guys.
And then 2 shots into these Cabalites.
Yep.
No hits, because it's a 4+.
You're in 18 inches, and there's 2 of them, so it's another 2 shots.
Okay.
Freeze the wound.
2 wounds.
It'd be 5s, I think. 2 dead. So, sacrificial rifles.
Nice. And then the Immortals.
Yeah, so what are they firing at, Tom?
The Cabalites, which have lightning fast, so it will be 10 shots.
Yeah, I've forgotten have it. Probably goes to CP.
10 shots hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Because I normally hit on 3s. Oof. That
Didn't really save me anything, did it? But
no, that's still. Your toughness 3.
Yeah.
Strength 5.
Think so. What's saving me at the moment is your inability to roll the dice accurately.
Yeah, apparently. So 3 wounds. -1.
Ooh, come back here.
Why are they -2 on those?
Well, 2 are dead.
Yeah, two are dead anyway, even if it's -1 or 2.
And the Cabalites, we'll just check. I think they got better armor recently. Cabalite Warriors. Yeah, they got 4 of armor, Tom, so unless you're -3.
-2.
Cool. So 2 Cabalites drop. That will leave the this point in time.
1 guy.
Yeah, we'll leave the Blaster alive.
Yeah, cool. And then the 2 Necron Warriors are going to shoot. I'm in rapid fire, so it's 4 shots.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s, so 2 go through. Wounding you on 3s. It's -1 again.
It's fine.
Oof.
Power from Pain in Van, we'll say that was.
Ooh, that man wants to live. He's
quite enjoyed you like dissolving part of him. he's Drukhari, they're weird.
So into my charges, because it's going to be a very simple one. My Scarabs into your Cabalites.
Yeah, I'm not overwatching You're in.
11. Oh, actually.
Go around the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Surround
might make yourself more of a gap for the... Well, you actually make yourself a gap for the Lich Guard to come in.
Yeah. Oh,
Go through the building, Tom, if you want to escape.
Yeah. So yeah, he can go around here. And we'll get the Lich Guard in. They are 9 inches away.
Yeah, just move your other one so he's in coherency. Just, let's
we'll
not
double check. So
should be
he's
9 inches.
10. Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
So, cool. So Scarab Boys.
Yep, they're going to nom on the...
I'm going to pile in.
They get many attacks.
Yeah. Many little
It's
attacks.
4 each, maybe, 4 per base, maybe?
4 attacks each. So
16 attacks between 4 of them.
yep.
I wasn't sure how fast your mental arithmetic was going to be today, so I figured I'd help you.
Cool. So they are hitting on 4 plus.
Another shot for you guys.
There we go.
Strength 2, maybe?
Strength 3 actually.
The 4's the wound then.
Falls to wound.
And 6 is wound regardless. Or was it 6 to hit or for wound?
Unmodified hit rolls of 6.
I wasn't watching.
Nor was I. But that's fine.
You think you got to possibly kill me in here anyway?
Yeah, to be honest.
So that's 6. Any minus on this? I don't think there is.
No, it is just strength.
That'd be horrendous if there's minus on it. 4 ups. So that is 3 drop.
There's 3 left.
3 left. So you have cleared me off that objective, sir.
Damn, I don't have to self-destruct. And then pile in, because I have to head towards the nearest unit.
Yep.
But I'm also going to be...
Attacking that objective. Makes sense, sir. We got this combat over here, which is my activation first, because you haven't charged me this turn. So 6 attacks from the Venom, hitting you on freeze. Because of power from pain. Wounding you on freeze. That is 1 wound. I thought back out again.
Oh.
But it does kill him.
But,
Are you going to re-roll, are you? So
Damn.
that is him gone. Which does at least make us equal on number of kills this turn.
yes.
So it does deny you grind them down.
Finally.
Finally.
Well, unless you charge
Yeah,
over here again, but...
we'll see what we figure. So that is the end of your turn, sir, I believe.
That is.
There is no morale to worry about on any real side of things. So we will come back with Drukhari, movement phase, turn 3 in a second. Okay guys, so that is Drukhari, turn 3, movement phase complete. The Archon is running away from the Scarabs. Yeah, I know, he just is. Rather than stay put to get firepower onto the Scarabs. The remaining Cabalite has moved down to here, and he is now deploying Scramblers. At long last, they have remembered. These boys over here have gotten out of their transport, and they are ready to put some firepower down onto the boys there. No, I've got this wrong around. They are the ones deploying Scramblers. That's what I was doing. Let's not be stupid here, Toby. So they are deploying Scramblers. The Venom is now obviously no longer in combat. The Archon has moved up. He has advanced, but I can advance and charge at this stage. So that's not an issue. So he's going to go and take on the Immortals. And then the Razor Wing has flown off the table because he had no choice at this stage. And that is my shooting phase, movement phase complete. So guys, what we will do is we will start doing some, getting some dice up together. Give me 2 seconds. Okay guys, so we've sorted out some dice. So first up, the Archon here is going to fire a splinter pistol into those 2 remaining warriors. So this is the dice I have prepped for him. So he's hitting on 2s. He hits. Wounding you on 4s. He does not wound. Then we have this guy here, firing his blaster into that squad as well, just in range. So, hitting you on 3s, wounding you on 2s, I believe.
Yep.
Wounds. You won't guess. It's -3 at the very least, so do you reanimate that model?
Yes.
You do. That's annoying. So he is now going to fire and fade. So I can spend a CP on fire and fade. No. Never stationary, as it's now called. So he is going to come round into the cover here. So that spends my regenerated command point for this turn. Do I get that command point back for Glamour Fine? No. Okay, next up we have my Archon here, firing a splinter pistol through cover into those scarabs. So he black heart
rolls.
still misses because of the cover. This is not going well. Then we have the Venom here. He will be firing, in that case, all his firepower into those two warriors. So first of all, we have the splinter cannon. I will black heart that one. Will I remember it? It's probably going to have to kill them now just because I've wasted all the firepower. 2 saves, -1. Glad I didn't. The rifles.
This is probably what's going to kill them, though.
Probably. Yeah, so three more saves, no minus this time.
Or not.
Or not. Oh dear. Yeah, this is oh dear.
They do not want to give up.
No, they do not. So, in that case, we have Ravager number 1 firing all its shots into the scarabs, because I need to kill some scarabs. So, hitting you on freeze. Rerolling one of those for Black Heart. That's better.
Right, it's only 1 miss.
Was I missing those?
Yeah, there's 2.
Ah, fair enough. That was me being blind. Then we have... Yeah, I've been reading on 2s. So that is...
A lot.
Yeah, that is 8. At -3, so you're not getting a save.
I don't get a save.
You have no, and that is 2 damage a pop, so that's 16 wounds. How many wounds do they have a base, Tom?
They have 4 wounds a base.
So that's 16 wounds, that is all of them gone.
So
You don't get reanimation, the unit's wiped.
Nice.
Well, that was
better.
That went well. And then we have the other Ravager, who is going to put all his guns into the Immortals. Have I got all my dice? I am missing a single black die. So hitting you on freeze. Oof! The rolls are back, Tom. And then wounding you on 4s, because toughness 5 on Warriors, I believe. Immortals, even?
Immortals, yes.
Yeah. So that then is 6 saves at -3, sorry.
So 6 ups. So 1,
5.
So
go
5.
through, 2 damage a pop. So I believe that is the unit wiped.
That is.
So that I am starting to feel a lot happier about the situation over here. That makes if still, unfortunately, all Tom's free while we stand fight units are still standing and fighting. So are mine, admittedly. So we're cancelling each other out at this stage. So that then is my shooting phase complete. We then have a charge phase. So the Venom is going to charge your warriors.
Yep.
Are you overwatching?
No.
The Venom is in, just, on the roll of a 3. So he's going to come in around here, making a nice channel for the Archon to also charge them.
Yeah,
and 8. Again, advance and charge because of power from pain. So, we will start off with the Archon, because that makes sense in my head. So 5 attacks hitting you on 2s. I will reroll one of those ones because of Black Heart. So 3 hits. I'm technically hitting on 1s, but 1s always fail. Then 2s to wound because of poison 2 up on the Venom Blade. Yep. So that is 3 wounds, -1. My brain wants to say Venom Blade. -1, yeah.
So all 3 go through. So that's the squad gone.
So that is that squad gone as well. So that definitely denies you grind them down, which is a big help. And they have finally started scrambling things, which is a brilliant thing for my mind. So that is my shooting phase complete, or charge combat phase complete. There's no morale to worry about.
Nope.
So we will tot up some scores and be back with you for Necron's turn 4.
Yes.
Turn 4. See you in 2 seconds, guys. Okay, guys, so that is Necron movement phase done. Tom, what have you done?
So, I have moved up my Lich Guard to here.
So on the objective and in the quarter?
In the quarter, can't be seen by the Ravengers. So,
but Drukhari, we move a long way.
Yeah, so in your turn, you will come across, but for at least for the time being, with the shields, hopefully I can hold up.
Yeah, that's a good reason. And I'm only wounding on 4s because of the extra tough bodies.
But I did move and advance my Overlord.
Yeah, I'm going to go over the top because he's now
over here.
There.
So he has literally sprinted off, Because next turn he can then come around that corner.
And start dropping things over here.
Yeah. The big boy stood still, because that's what he does.
Yep.
So I'm going to fire the big cannon at the venom over there, because if I blow it up and you happen to explode...
Things happen. I think it might only be a one more wound explosion, but better than nothing.
Yeah, it might at least kill a Cabalite and wound the Archon.
Yeah, are you in 24 for your... just your single shots on your T-Rex guns?
I will measure that.
Of course, Flayers.
T-Rex arms.
T-Rex arms.
That's their name from now on. Yes.
You are. Cool. So you've got those as well. So
Yeah, so everything will be going into the venom from him.
you're going to start. What are you going to start with? Big gun or the little ones?
Oh, sort of big gun. Cool. Because we like to fire the big guns. For 4.
Nice. He's been consistently rolling number of shots well.
Yeah, it just doesn't hit anything.
Yeah. He's now hitting on 5s because of the
5s.
inherent.
So
Ooh, 2 hits.
2.
Wounding on 2s.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. 5 of invuns.
5 of invulns. 3 double invuln. 1 invuln.
I will CP reroll because I'd be stupid not to. Nope. So 1 goes through. Do I spend the
down.
CP? I don't, at least.
For 4.
He has 2 wounds left.
Yeah, so I'm going to let that go through.
And then you got Flayers.
He's got 2 wounds remaining.
Yeah.
I'm going to CP reroll that damage.
So 1 wound remaining.
And then 2 Gauss Flayers, nothing.
Both miss. So he's alive on 1 wound. That makes me very happy, but probably winds Tom up something chronic. So he is alive on 1 wound. That's your only guns left, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so any charges?
No.
You're too far away here. The Overlord advanced.
Can't be advanced, so.
What's your protocol this time?
My protocol is...
That doesn't make you advance charge, does it?
No, it allows me to gain light cover. So it's the protocol of the Eternal Guardian. Each time, so anything that moved normally,
Which is just the Lich Guard.
Lich Guard now has light cover when you shoot at me.
Okay, but he didn't. What about the big boy? Because he didn't move. So does he still gain it? Does he have to have moved?
It does just say unit, so yes.
Okay, fair enough. So we'll take it as he gets light cover.
Yeah.
So it's just the Overlord that won't.
But to be honest, I can see him, so.
No,
You can come around and try and punch him, but
Yeah, don't really much need to.
he's going to start spinning around with that scythe.
Yeah. So that is your turn, sir, I believe.
That is.
That was a nice short one.
Yeah. Well, we're into the late game now, so.
We are. End game, if you will. So that is the end of the Necron turn 4. We will come back with you with the Drukhari in just a second. Right, guys. So that is the end of the Drukhari movement round in battle round 4. What has happened? So the Archon has run over here to hold this objective, allowing the Reavers to move. Reavers? No, Ravagers to move over here to get line of sight onto those Lich Guard. The remaining Cabalite has started deploying a Scrambler in my deployment zone. The Cabalites over here have run up here to get ready to do deploy Scramblers in the next battle round. The Archon, I'm going to come around here, so we have to excuse the shot of Tom and possibly lights. Let's come around here to eye up the Overlord. The Venom has stayed holding that objective, and the Razorwing has come on from my battlefield edge and screamed over to this side to again lend his firepower to hopefully taking out the Warlord and possibly the big boy if next turn if needed. So that's how the game, my movement's looking, guys. We're going to quickly grab some dice, and we will be back with you for the shooting. Okay then, guys, so we're going to start some shooting now. See if these Ravagers continue their hot streak. So the first one on the left here is going to fire all its guns into those Lich Guard.
Yes.
So, hitting you on freeze.
Okay, light cover just affects my save.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you need to be near Overlord, as we discussed anyway, so it's not kicking in. I will re-roll one of those for Black Heart. Hey, here we go. And then that's a 2. Nearly didn't see it. Wounding you on 4s now, because you're tougher. 1, 2. So that's 2 saves in total, because that wasn't that 5 there wasn't.
Yep, so it's on my Invuln, which is a 4-up.
I would do so.
I will double check that though, because we don't want to get that.
Yeah, I think it was a 4. It used to be a 5-up, despite the fact that they were bigger shields than the Storm Shields on a 3-up.
Yeah, 4-up. Wow.
So that's 2 damage of each.
I'm going to do a command point. So that's only one that's...
Is that how many wounds they got each? 2 or 3?
3.
Oh, okay. That's a bit chunkier than I thought they were. So one is down to 1 wound remaining. And then we have the other Ravager. Again, reroll one of those for Black Heart. And then we have 4s. That's a bit better. So that then 4 more saves, sir. Again, on your inruns. Nice. Nice roll, sir. Okay, then we have the Archon firing a splinter pistol into your Overlord. Hitting on 2s. That's a hit. Wounding you on 4s. 1 save, no minus on your Overlord. For a splinter pistol. Yep, good.
4+ everyone.
Yeah, fair enough. Then we are on to the Flayer. So he's going to put all his firepower into your Overlord. At this point, I need to start making dents in him. The splinter cannon, the splinter rifles are going to be not in half range, I wouldn't have thought. So 2 hits, wounding you on 4s, because splinter. 1 save, no minus.
So 3 up. Loves it.
Cool. 2D, apologies guys. 3D free shots from the necrotoxin missile. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brain isn't working. Sitting on freeze. Black Heart. This is poison 2+. So 4 saves. I don't believe there's any minus on that.
Cool. So he takes 2 wounds.
He's only got 3 up armor base.
Yep.
Oh, good grief. He needs to go and nick some Space Marine armor.
Yeah, he's only got 4 wounds as well, so you're down to 2.
Good grief. Then we have 2 disintegrator cannons onto him. Hitting you on freeze. And then wounding you on... Oh no, you wouldn't be down to that because he's got light cover.
5 wounds.
And he's got light cover, so it wouldn't have wounded him.
Oh.
I presume. Presume he did it to himself.
Yes.
Let's work on that theory. Toughness, 5.
Yes, he is.
Force to wound you. 1 wound.
Awesome.
-3. 2 damage.
Goes through.
Cool, so he's taken 2 damage.
So he's down to 3 wounds. He's actually got 5, I was wrong. It's his attacks that he has 4 of.
Oh, okay. Fair. Again, you still need to go and learn from some Marines.
Yeah.
That is then the shooting phase complete. Bit lackluster, but did the job.
Yep.
The Archon's going to charge your Overlord.
Cool. I don't have a gun, so I can't even Overwatch. I can throw my scythe at you.
On a 5, I presume I'm in.
Yes, you're like 2 inches away.
Cool. So I'm hitting you on 2s with 5 attacks.
Yep.
Oh, God. Hitting on 2s. Black Heart. So that is 5 wounds. This is a poison 2+ venom blade.
Yep.
So that then is... Hang on a second. So there's 2 at -2.
Okay.
And then 3 at -1.
Okay, so I'll do the 2 at -2 first. 1 goes through.
Yep.
And then nothing on that one. So he's down to 2 wounds.
1 would have gone through. You said he got 3 up armor. That's -1.
So down to 1.
Yep. Which, okay, leaving metal to back up anyway next turn, but you're going to swing back, I presume?
Yep.
What, do you cut him in half?
So I get 4 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on a 2.
Yep.
I'll strike 10.
Nice.
It's 2 times for a Voidscythe. -4, 3 damage.
Is there any minus on the Voidscythe to hit? Because is it like a Thunderhammer or something?
Each time is made, subtract 1 from the attacker's hit roll.
So you're hitting on freeze then.
So,
Not that it makes a difference with that roll.
yeah, 4 hits, 2s. Yeah. Your invulnerables.
Fine.
No.
So the last one goes through. I can't.
You can't reroll.
It used to be the case. I will just double check to make sure they haven't changed it at all. Because obviously, if I can re-roll,
surprised if they've changed that. Jeez.
Yeah, never be re-rolled.
Yeah.
The event has failed until the end of the battle has no effect. So he's got. It's gone through.
So
Minus how many?
-4.
So it's yes, because it's gone through. Then even though it's failed, it wouldn't necessarily mean that the standard 4 or 5 then kicks in. So
then it's a
how many damage?
3.
So he is down to 2 wounds remaining.
2 wounds.
So I'll pop that there to remind myself. So guys, that fight will continue.
Yep.
That is the end of my turn. we will quickly top up some points and come back with Necrons turn 5.
Yep.
Okay, guys, so Necron's turn 5 moon phase, such as it was, has happened.
So what's really happened is that I've moved my Lich Guard through the wall. They're still in contact with this one objective. I just don't want to take a Ravager barrage. I'd rather take a Venom barrage. More likely to survive that.
I think that's a good life choice.
Yeah, so especially with 2 of them, because if I don't kill one this turn, that's 2 Venoms, and 2 Ravagers that are going to pile into them.
Yep.
I don't really want.
I think that would be quite unpleasant, to be fair.
Yeah, my new protocol that's now active is the protocol of Undying Legions. So my Warlord got an extra living metal back.
Yep.
So he is back up to 3 wounds and hopefully will survive being punched in the face first.
Yeah, because there is still combat going on there, guys.
So, hopefully. But, into shooting, I've only got 1 thing to shoot. Actually, I can probably put the little guns into your flyer.
Yeah. So you'd be, I don't think you're in 18, but you're in 24.
Yeah, so I'll do little guns first.
So 2 shots?
Yep. 1 hit. Or
No,
you
minus one because flyer.
No, nothing. And now big gun into
so I'm going to play lightning flash reaction, as I'm sure everybody guesses. Which one are you going on, Tom?
this one.
This one. Cool. Lightning flash reaction, 1 CP. I think I have 2 CP remaining. 6 shots. I'm glad I played that. I think I might need that. So you hit me off 5 then, yeah?
Yes.
Oh dear. You missed 1.
Dear, oh dear. I got 2 command points remaining.
So that's
Screw it. No. Maximum damage.
So Ravagers are...
I'm
the
sure
first time
10.
you shot at them, so they are toughness 6, so it is only 3 to wound me.
Okay.
Which is saving me being hit by 1 of them.
Yep.
So 3.
It's up on your invuln.
Yes, 5 up inlands.
Should you go through?
I will spend a CP to re-roll one of those, because why wouldn't I? Yeah, so 1 goes through.
For
You
1
do
damage.
1 damage. Well, that was lackluster, Tom, if I'm honest, mate. So he has 10 wounds remaining. Okay, let me put some dice down for him.
That's it for shooting. So
What do you... I think we need to get the Void Dragon, because I think that's the only reliable source of anti-tank.
Yeah.
We've got the Lightbringer, but he's just so many points.
If he wasn't 300 points, I was going to bring him in a 1,000-point game just to be like,
Well, you thought about the Silent
King as well.
and
The
the
Silent
Nightbringer.
King Nightbringer is like 700 points.
And this is as many Warriors or
Yeah.
Immortals as you can fit in.
And then
That'd be
just
horrible.
roll around with the big boy himself and just be like, hey.
Yeah, because at least you've got those Meniers, which are, I think they're flat 6 damage or flat 5 damage. Yeah. Anti-tank. But then the meta's not really tank heavy at the moment because of Eradicators and everything.
Yeah.
So, that's your turn, I believe, mate. Oh, no, there's a combat over here.
Still combat. So, just
Because it's...
because I haven't declared any charges, do you still fight first? Or
I do, yeah, because it's the...
9th edition.
Yeah. So,
Think
hitting
the
you
old
on 2s, yeah, on 8 would be a big difference.
Reroll that 1.
I will. Yay.
And 4s.
2s because of enhanced poison,
Yes.
because that's much better.
Ooh.
So that is 1 at -2, and then 3 at -1.
So 1 on my invuln. That goes through.
1 damage.
1 damage. So I'm down to 2 wounds. And then was it 3?
Yeah. -1.
At 3 plus. Ooh, another 1 goes through.
So 3 plus, or you said he's got 2 up armor, didn't you? 3 up armor.
Is it 3 up? I will
I
double
gotta check
check.
that, because if it's 3 up, if he's got 3 up armor, he is dead.
It is 3 plus.
So he is gone.
He is gone.
Unless you spent a CP,
I
your
will-
last CP.
Yeah.
Last CP?
Nope.
No.
Even worse.
Oh dear.
The Archon wins.
The Archon wins that fight. So I think that almost puts a nail into the coffin for the Necrons. The points were, I think there's 3 points in it.
Yeah.
And that just swings it because he was one of your while we stand we fight.
Yes.
But we will play at the last turn because it's not going to take very long. And we'll be back with you for Drukhari turn 5.
Wow, what a game.
Yeah, it was a game.
Yeah. My first time using Necrons, I at least pushed the new Drukhari all the way.
You did.
Even with a loss. We did Math Hammer out the last turn.
We rolled the main guns and
Yeah.
you happened. So the game ended up 68 points to the Necrons and 85 points to the Drukhari. When you act in the final while we stand we fight and sort of the painted bonuses and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
We worked out when there was 2 or 3 key failed kills on your behalf.
Yeah, not getting a grind down turn 1.
And 3, 4.
Yeah, and then like leaving the one Cabalite with the blaster alive.
Which would have scored you, well, would have stopped me getting probably scramblers and would have got you grinding down.
And me, my Warlord dying to your
Archon. Yeah,
if
because he cost you 5
killed
points.
him, I could have then ran round and maybe try and grab the extra.
But there's a fair chance you might have actually stopped me deploying scramblers or something along those lines. And that Doomstalker is just so unreliable for anti.
Yeah,
anything.
so swingy. I thought I'll take it because it's D6, strength 10 if it doesn't move.
On paper, it looks all right.
Yeah,
but it's just too.
It's like Eradicators. They either stupidly overkill something, and you just no point, or you literally just scratching at stuff. Like your Ravager, I scratched it. I didn't even really hurt it.
No,
your rolls were fantastic at that point. I was just like, oh no.
Yeah, turn 1, I had some incredible rolls. End of turn 4, turn 5, I had some really good rolls as well. And dice sort of just went middling in the middle of the game, but it was a fun game. I'm quite glad that my tournament list still sort of holds up.
Yeah, I think if the Warp Storm like usual 1K tournament. When we can hold it again, that would actually probably go the distance.
I think I would probably drop the Flyer.
Yeah.
And take a second patrol and try and squeeze in one of the insane succubuses with as many witches as I can fit in.
And just
possibly even some Reavers, because I don't own Hellions, to be able to just push for things like that objective at the back of the board and so on and so forth. I don't think the Razorwing did enough to earn its points.
No, not at all.
And I definitely
that whole turn it went off the board doing nothing. It was just like what?
I mean, I misplaced it, so I had to fly off. I actually sort of quite like the disintegrators.
Yeah, they were doing bits against Necrons. I'd probably say against some armies, you would want the Dark Lancers.
Against Death Guard, definitely.
Yeah, you need that extra.
But if your meta is Marines, and people aren't bringing, and they're only bringing sort of intercessors and stuff, you don't fire them at Gravis.
No.
You fire them at intercessors, blobs, or even if people are still bringing firstborn, which I don't think many people are. But you fire them at those because then you're wounding on 3s, you're almost removing the power armor, and that flat 2 damage is just going to kill them. Death Guard, useless.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you're going to be wounding them on 4s, and you're only going to be doing 1 damage. So
and it'll be interesting to see it change now with the announcement of Grey Knights and Thousand Suns.
Yeah, so we've got Abmech this weekend. Does that drop this weekend?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe.
They'll probably delay it again just to be an
Abmech soon. At the point of filming, we just had that you said the Thousand Suns and Grey Knight books announced. We know Orcs are imminent.
Yes.
Who was coming with them? That's Sisters, wasn't it?
Yeah, Sisters and
Orcs.
then just keeps rolling.
Yeah.
Hopefully a pure Chaos book, so when I bring my Warriors out, I might actually not have to just run 20 Obliterators and have fun. But
you've got your Hell Turkey.
Yeah, I've got a Hell Turkey.
Which is awful. Yeah, guys, so in the end, Drukhari victory. Probably not unexpected.
Yeah.
But especially, you did quite well going your first game. There are probably a few rules we messed up as we went through, but I don't think it changed the outcome.
To be honest, I really enjoy playing Necrons, so it's definitely something I'm going to keep playing, so I will get better.
We've got enough of them here.
So, and even for just me choosing a random list to push you quite...